striking press interview, Labour leader Sir Keir Starmer says that the National Health Service is not now the envy of the world, and he calls for reform, for example, of the GP contract. He says that the NHS is a service and not a shrine. This is bold talk from Labour, and it contrasts with the Conservative government's failure to propose change. Everyone in the NHS that I speak to complains of chaos. Each suggests what appear to be obvious changes in procedures and management structures, yet the government has nothing to say. And the supposed head of the service, Amanda Pritchard, calls for more doctor training, which is at best a long-term solution for tomorrow, and conveniently is not her responsibility. What about managing the National Health Service today? Meanwhile, nurses are expected to stop work on Wednesday and Thursday, and the union warns that the strikes will intensify in effect. That follows this week's walkout by ambulance staff. Junior doctors are also being balloted on strike action. Disruption is widespread. This week, staff at universities and colleges will announce dates that they won't teach students. It seems that teachers who belong to the National Education Union have also voted to shut schools. There's talk of a general day of action on the 1st of February to protest against proposed legislation to require strikers to provide minimum service levels. Given that many trains have run on strike days and many ambulances too, I wonder whether either the legislation or the protest is more than a gesture. In the campaign of strikes by the RMT union that has disrupted the UK's rail network, there may be light at the end of the tunnel. The government and the RMT are said to be moving closer to a deal. Less money than the union would hope, less progress than the government would wish on phasing out of guards on trains, for example. The government and the RMT are said to be moving closer.